Neaco cosplay here. In this video I'm going to try out some characters I have cosplayed years ago to see how much I have improved, and then specifically my makeup. We all love a good glow up. They are a very fun way to see how much you or someone else has improved. And before I started cosplaying in 2015, I barely used any makeup. I barely had any, and I definitely had no idea what to do with it. So learning how to use makeup was a big challenge for me, and it sort of still is. But I thought it would be fun to see how much I have actually learned over the past few years that I've been cosplaying. So let's go! The first character I'm going to try out is Erza. I cosplayed her in the summer of 2015. And it was the time I thought it was a good idea to use the same color eyeliner and lipstick as the color of your wig. Why? I don't know, but it gets better. That was also the time I had no idea what foundation was, so I just put concealer all over my face. The good old days. Now I do know what foundation is, and I'm even using a primer. Only took about 5 years. Something I have definitely learned is that not every character needs a lot of eyeshadow or blush, and I do think Erza is one of those characters. Recently I have been practicing contouring and I'm starting to feel more confident in it, so let's see how it goes. A big change in my makeup is using eyeshadow for the brows instead of an eye pencil. It gives you more control and it looks softer and prettier, I think. After I was done with my makeup, I put on the wig. I don't have my Erza wig anymore, so I used my courtesy wig, and I actually like it a lot better. I do still have the sword, which I was very happy about because I find posing with a prop a lot easier. Alright, time for the first side by side, and oh my, what a difference! My makeup definitely has improved. Not that it could get any worse, but still. Though I still don't know what the hell I was thinking with that red lipstick. Probably because, like, next to pink that was the only other color that I had, but this sure is a fine glow up. I do want to point out that in the original picture I was using a wig that I had bought the day before at the convention, and I had no time to style it, so that definitely was not working in my favor. And it's also very clear in these pictures that I have also improved my posing. I know now that when I look down a bit or just straight, I can look very angry very quickly. So I have learned to look up a bit, and that's definitely helping in my favor. Also the lighting. The lighting in the original picture is very, very bad and definitely not helping me. So makeup can definitely have a huge effect on how your cosplay will look, but so can a lot of other things. Okay, on to the next one! The second character I'm going to try out is Marceline. I cosplayed her in the beginning of 2016 and it was sort of unplanned. I wanted to cosplay Kurisu, but then I burned a hole in my costume while I was ironing it. Still traumatized. Anyway, I then decided to just cosplay Marceline instead. It was sort of my first time using body paint. I used it before on my husband for his Hades cosplay, but I had not used it on myself. And I'm using the exact same one today. It is water-based and I have used it more now, but I still find it difficult to get a clean and even result. I definitely need to try out different types of body paint and see what I like. Future video idea? Back to this. When I did this cosplay, I just put on the body paint, applied some black lipstick and eyeliner, and that was it. Now I'm contouring my face and I'm putting a lot more effort in the eye makeup. Something I have learned is not to judge your makeup before you put on your wig, especially with body paint. Putting on that wig just makes everything come together and look at least 10 times better. I still have the teddy bear I made back in 2016, and a fun fact about it is that it was made entirely out of leftover fabrics from my first few cosplays, so it has a lot of sentimental value. Alright, time for another side by side, and will you look at that? I still hate body paint. With a passion. But I definitely got better with it, and I also think it helps that now I'm actually trying to make it look good, instead of just like putting it all over my face and be done with it. I'm actually putting effort in making it look somewhat decent, and the effort clearly shows. Again, this time I had time to style the wig, so definitely helping. And also my posing improved. That's clearly something you can see. I also think it helps that this time I was making pictures inside, where it's warm and not outside, in the middle of winter, in a tank top. Okay, but I have one more cosplay to go. Last but not least, we have Killer Frost. I cosplayed her in the beginning of 2018, so this one is more recent. I remember her being a challenge makeup-wise, as this was the time I did the exact same makeup for every single character. I just changed up the colors of the lipstick and the eyeshadow. This was also the time I sort of gave up for a while on eyeliner and contouring, thinking I would never learn, so I did not even try at this point. But I obviously gave it another go, and slowly I am starting to like the results. Putting on eyeliner still gives me a lot of stress, but it's getting better. One thing I still hate is fake lashes. I put some on now for Killer Frost, but usually I just look for excuses not to use them, even though I often think it would make my cosplay look better. Oh well. I just accepted that I hate them and that I will try to avoid them, just as I accepted that I will probably never wear contact lenses, as they just scare me too much. Luckily, there's Photoshop. I still have most of my costume for Killer Frost except for the corset, so for this I just used a different one that I had. And now it's time for the last side by side, and I actually thought the difference would not be that much because Killer Frost is a more recent character, but I think I just greatly underestimated the power of contouring. Good thing that I gave that a second shot. Also, my eye and lip makeup is a lot better in the new picture. And again, posing does so much for your cosplay. That is also something I definitely had to practice a lot, but practice makes perfect. Clearly, because I have made a lot of improvement in all of these characters actually. So those were all my makeup tryouts. I had a lot of fun doing them, and it was nice to see how much I have improved. I still have a lot to learn about makeup, but looking back at where I came from, I am definitely happy with all the progress I have made. And I should definitely make more videos where I check out how much I improved a certain skill. And I encourage you to do the same. Take a skill, try it again, and see how much you have learned over the past few years. It's a lot of fun to see your progress, and it's also a great confidence boost. So it's a win-win. But that was it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and bye!